Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today it's just me out here in the bush in the rain. It's quite a misty, atmospheric, rainy environment at the moment. Pretty nice for a camp. So I've got to get the tent set up pretty quick and the fly, the tarpaulin, because there's quite heavy rain coming in. I've got heaps of treats to cook up, so I've got to get a fire going as well. But there's supposed to be some real heavy rain starting in a couple of hours, but at the moment it's just kind of like a misty drizzle. So I'm back in this real nice little spot down by the river. Heaps of wood here, so should be no worries getting a fire going. But I'll get the tent pitched and I'll start getting all my camp chores done. And I'll come back to you once all that's done, I think. But we'll see how we get on, and it's good to be out again. Thanks for coming along. I think I'll be able to get the tarp up between here, maybe back on that tree there. Should be a pretty good configuration. Alright, I've got the tarp pretty well set up now. It's quite nice and taut, gives me enough area to sit out and covers the tent pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just get all my stuff into the tent now. The rain's coming down pretty nice. This Deuter pack is real cool. You can open up like a suitcase and I can just take everything out from the inside of the pack, and it carries a massive load of gear. The Deuter 65 plus 10 air contact core. Great piece of gear. Burger buns, burger patties, pancake mix, cheese, light, electronics, gas, and I've got 4 nice beers. Got the salt and vinegar chips. Got the sleeping bag this time. This big thing, get that lofting up. I've also got the Nemo Fellow Pillow Luxury. I've been really enjoying using this pillow. Luxury pillow in the bush. I'm in base and I'm all set up. And I'm going to make myself a nice soup, I think, and just sit here and relax a bit before I go out and get the firewood. But I'd just like to thank everybody who's new to the channel. My last video got, whoa, big robin. My last video got pushed out to way more people, and that's pretty cool. So thanks to everyone who's new here. My name's Abel and I do camping videos, and in the rain is usually the best. I've just been chilling here in the rain for an hour or so. Had my soup, made myself a coffee. But the rain's coming in pretty nice and steady. But what I got to do now is got to go down to the stream. I got to get all these beers into the water. I've got these 2 real delicious ones, and then doubled up in these little mini Huguenots. So I'll do my full beer review on those later. But I'm going to get those down into the creek, get those chilling off in the river. Then I've got to move the fire pit, which I've already got some stones from the last trip, but I've got to rearrange that so it's not too close to the tarp. Then I've got to gather some firewood. I'll get pretty wet and cold doing all this, but once that's all done, base will be fully established, and then I'll be able to sit back, relax, have my chips, start having some beers, and just enjoy the ambience of the bush. Rain's coming in. Oh, far out. Woohoo! Ripstop nylon. I've gathered up heaps of wood. Got this huge pile of wood here. It's pretty dry, I should be able to get it going. The rain's coming down pretty thick and heavy at the moment. There's a bit of wind, so I might need to pull this side down, but I'm gonna have to baton up all of this wood. Batoning's when you get your knife and you split the wood. I need to split it into smaller pieces so I can get burning. So I gotta split all this up and then get the fire going. But this rain's coming down real heavy now, but feeling pretty good about it. The setting's great, so I'll get on with all this batoning. Almost done the chores. That's good tiddling. The rain's coming in real heavy now. The wood's pretty wet and we're going to try light this fire. I've got quite a bit of good wood batoned up here. I went and got some sticks and I've got some nice little pieces. So with the fire starter, I should be able to get it going, I hope, but we'll see. It's pretty wet. So what I'm going to do, just get these sticks in there. But yeah, the rain's coming down pretty relentlessly now, so I'm a bit worried about this. Just have to get these little sticks going. This beechwood's kind of rotten, so it might not get going too good. You can see it's pretty smoky, but there's a bit of flame in there. It should heat up and get going, but it might just take a bit of nurturing of it. The fire's going real good and the rain's coming down pretty thick and heavy at the moment, but I think the fire's now hot enough that I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Done all my chores, so I think it's time I go down to the creek and get a beer. There's been quite a bit of rain, so I have to be careful that my beers don't wash away down the stream. It's probably risen quite a bit. So I'm gonna go down, get a beer, get changed into some dry, warm clothes, and then start relaxing. Alright, I got my beer from the stream. It hadn't risen too much, but I put some extra rocks in front of them just in case. This rain's coming down pretty relentlessly now. It's thick and heavy, and there's a bit of wind coming kind of this way, and it's pushing a bit of rain in. So I might need to take that stick down to give me a bit more shelter. But the temperature's dropped, and it's getting pretty cold. And I'm lucky that I've managed to get this fire going real good. Once again, I'm having the Renaissance Brewing Co. Hazy IPA. Give you a little close-up. I'm going to focus on this. Delicious beer. It's always a pleasure. Cheers everyone. Thanks for coming along on another camp. I really appreciate that you guys can come along and watch these videos. It's awesome once you've got the full setup going. It's like nothing better than this. Campfire, delicious beer, the rain's coming down. I've just got all night to relax. But if you like this type of video, would really appreciate it if you give a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you want to. There'll be plenty more cool vids like this coming, and I'm looking forward to winter so I can do some brutal snow camps. But I'm just going to have this beer, chill out in the rain, just have some of my salt and vinegar chips, and then I'll probably do a little review of the beer. You already know if you watch the videos that I love this one, but I'll come back to you a bit later. So I'll finish the first beer, the Rainstorm Brewing Co. It's just your standard hazy IPA, super sweet, nice maltiness, extremely well balanced. If you like hazies, I would definitely recommend this beer. It's just well-rounded, absolutely delicious. So I had that, went down good, feeling pretty good now. But look at this fire. It's going absolutely amazingly. I'm stacking the wood slowly, big thick pieces, and getting a real nice pour of ends in there. But the rain's still just coming down nice and steady. And it's just amazingly beautiful and ambient, sitting here in the rain with the tent and the tarp and the light and my little chips. I went down to the stream and I got the next beer. These come in little cans. They're only, I don't know how many mil they are, they're 250 ml, and it's a 7.9% Bermuda aged, barrel aged Bermuda Triangle Brut D IPA. This is from Ubernaut. They make the most delicious little beers. Holy cow. So I got 2 little cans of this. The rain is really coming in now. Thick and heavy. I can't really hear anything. I put my Eskimo hat on, just the hood of my down jacket, just muffling all the noise, and it's cold. This fire is absolutely roaring. I think I've leveled up my fire making capabilities. I've been camping now for about 2 years, and before that I lived in Queenstown and we had a fire as the main source of heat in our house. So I had to learn how to build good fires. But I can get these beach logs going, just an absolute inferno of heat and oxygen getting drawn in, and yeah, it's really nice. But without this fire, I think I'd be pretty miserable. What a camp. Look at this fire. Absolutely nailed it with the fire. Bucketing down this thick, heavy, consistent rain. The rain is coming in, absolutely pouring down. It's a deluge. This was down in the creek, almost got washed away. This is like a 8.5% chronic hazy. So I'm going to have this, and it's bucketing down. I put my rain jacket on because I'm just getting soaked. But I'm pretty warm, so I've got my down jacket underneath and a fleece layer. This is awesome. This is absolutely fantastic. Woo! I'm drenched. I'm soaking wet. Cheers everyone for another epic camp. Smells like oranges. Tastes like caramel, oranges, passion fruit. It's sweet and crisp, not too bitter, but balanced and well-rounded. It's got kind of like a guava aftertaste. That's delicious, holy cow. Epic, once again, a great brewer, New Zealand. I don't know where they are, I think they're in Auckland. But they do absolutely amazing beers. This is chronic. Far out, that's good. Couldn't ask for a better camp. I love camping. Camping in the rain with a big roaring fire. It's absolutely pissing down. The rain is thick and the rain is heavy, and it's falling in a densely clustered ball of water. Anyway, enough with my drunk descriptions of the rain. What I'm going to do is cook dinner, but I'm quite distracted by everything that's going on around me. I've got heavy rain, the fire's roaring, I've had way too much beer, but we've got to get this cooking. This is the Raywood Fresh Gourmet Burgers. It's always what I do on camps, it seems. I always come back to these. Nothing beats burgers, and especially in the rain with premium beers. I can't even hear myself thinking over this rain. It's so heavy. But what I'm going to do is, I'll get the pocket rocket going, and I'll get a little bit of butter in the pan. And yeah, I'm just going to slowly cook these patties on my GSI fry pan. I think I can only do about 2 at a time. I won't be able to fit all 4 on. But yep, the patties are on, and the rain is coming down in what I would describe as a viscous deluge. It's heavy and consistent and thick, and it's just smashing the tarp. The patties should cook pretty good. Far out, they smell so good. I've got some Swiss cheese, which I'll put on the burgers. I can smell the patties. The whole entire woods, the woodland is filled with the beautiful scent of cooking burgers. But I just couldn't ask for better conditions. This camp is amazing. The burgers are cooked. I'm going to make the first burger now. What I'll do is get my Waddy's tomato sauce, and I'll make a nice saucy base, and I'll put on the first patty. These things look, I don't know how to describe them. This caramelized Swiss cheese, crispy beef. This is Dijon mustard. And I'll put that all over the top of the burger. Then I'll get the next one. I'll place that on top. And I'll get a bit more sauce.
and I'll put a little bit more Dijon, and then I'll put the lid on, and that's the burger. I'm not sure if the camera's going to focus on that, but that's the first burger, and I've got 2 of these. Burgers in the rain by the campfire. We'll see how it goes, eh? The Swiss cheese. I like the Swiss cheese. Oh man, that's incredibly delicious. Oh, I quite like these buns. Oh man, you'll see this. Look at that burger. That's something special, man. That's a delicious burger. I'm gonna eat this. I'll come back to you soon. The rain. This is some super intense rain. I can't even hear anything. I get this cheese on the burgers. This is the heaviest rain that I've ever been in camping. I tried to base these burgers. This is a full-on deluge. I've burnt pretty much all my wood, but it's so hot. The rain won't put this fire out. I'll just chuck it all on. I won't be having a fire in the morning, but this rain is next level. Holy moly, I'm soaking wet. I just went and moved the camera around and I'm absolutely drenched. I'll have these, and then I think I might get into bed. I might have my hot chocolate inside the tent because I'm cold and this rain's just relentless. I just can't believe how thick and heavy the rain's coming down. It's quite amazing, really. Get on some waddies. Then we get on the Dijon mustard. And that's the second patty. And we get the rest of the sauce on there. The ultimate double cheeseburger. Holy. Whoa! There's so much rain. It was a heavy rainstorm. Holy moly. I've retreated back into the tent. The rain's coming down too heavy and it's getting real cold and I'm kind of wet. So what I'm going to do is I'll make a hot chocolate and I'm going to have some peppermint dark chocolate. I'm going to get into my sleeping bag, get warm, get dry, and just listen to this nice rain and relax in the tent. The time is 9:30, so it's getting pretty late. It's been a pretty awesome night. Those burgers, they've kind of sent me into a food coma. I just want to get into bed. But I'll have the hot chocolate and yeah, the fire's roaring and the rain is pouring. And it's been a spectacular camp. I'm just chilling in the bag. Having my jar of mint, watching the campfire. It's kind of come down to like a huge bed of embers now. The rain's hitting it, but it's just evaporating as soon as it hits the big lava ball of embers. But man, it's nice to be inside the tent. It's so cozy and so warm. Listening to the rain hit the fly. It's just magical. It's probably my favourite thing about camping. It's when you get into bed and you just got a good night's sleep ahead of you. and the rain's falling, and it's just so cozy. I'm gonna go to sleep now. The rain's still coming down pretty heavy and it's getting real cold. I'm pretty tired, it's getting quite late. But it should be a good night's sleep. Pretty comfy in here with a big sleeping bag, cedar summit pad and the Nemo pillow. There's quite a lot of bugs inside the tent because I had the door open all evening and the light on. Look at this. Not sure if you can see all those bugs, but hopefully they don't crawl up my nose, into my mouth, and my holes when I'm sleeping tonight. And I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, everyone. I'll see you in the morning for pancakes. Good night.
Good morning, everyone. About 5:30 and I've woken up. It's very steamy inside the tent. And the river, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's turned into a giant torrent. I got up in the middle of the night and went to the toilet. I went down to the stream. It's turned into a huge raging flow of water, so not sure if I'll be able to cross it. I have to wait till the sun comes up, but I might have to do a big detour and go up the valley a bit to get across where it's not so deep. But there's also some little tributary creeks that I'd have to cross too, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but nothing a double Makoni can't fix.
There's a lot of rain coming down, and I just seen some lightning and hearing thunder. The full-on rainstorm. I'm not going to be able to cross that stream. Maybe if I didn't have my pack on, but I'm pretty nervous trying to get across fully loaded up. I just went down to the stream, had a look. It looks like it's come down a little bit. I reckon I'll be able to cross it. So, not too concerning, I hope. But yeah, the rain hasn't stopped. Had my Makonas. Another one of those misty, wet, steamy mornings. It's real damp inside the tent. Hopefully this rain stops a bit and I can get out and do my pancake. The sun probably won't come up for another half hour or so. I'm going to start preparing these banana pancakes. These are Victoria's special recipe. I need to mash up banana. Then I think I add this banana into this flour mixture. Give that a stir. Then I put water in. Sweet. I'm up and out of the tent. There's a few little spits still falling down, but it's a pretty grey, cloudy morning, and the river's just raging away, just down over there. I don't know if you can see it in the shot, you might be able to. But there's water everywhere. This kind of little depression over here is just completely filled up with water, like a big kind of puddle, and it's draining down through there and into the stream. But yeah, not the best sleep. It was quite humid in there and I got a bit hot. The temperature rose over the night, so started to overheat, had to take the sleeping bag off. And I was freaking out because I could hear the river getting louder and louder and louder. But what I'm going to do now is probably just cook these pancakes up and pack up. I think it's supposed to rain more starting again heavy in a few hours, so I kind of want to get going before it sets in again. So I'll crack on with these pancakes. The non-stick capabilities of this frying pan is quite impressive. Everything just slides right off it. Go for the flip. Look at that. Nice crispy pancake. I put an extra bit of butter in there just to make it, I don't know, cook better, give it a bit more flavour. Oh, it's nice. The pancake's looking real good. I'll do 2 small size, kind of medium sized pancakes. Then I'll drizzle them in maple syrup. It's quite a nice morning. It's kind of good that the rain's died down a bit and it's not like torrential level rain anymore. That was kind of freaking me out. This is just like a nice wet rainforest.
This first one's probably done. So do what Victoria did in the last video, and I'll kind of fold it in half and put that aside. Make the last of this butter in here. No! Have a wee taste. Steaming pancake. This is going to be good. I'm going to slice some banana, thinly sliced, place it on top, and get the maple syrup drizzle all over it. Oh, so much maple syrup. Oh. Man, these are good. Banana pancakes, maple syrup. Go to my Instagram and you'll find Victoria's recipe. And you can try these for yourself.
Man, it's worth coming out just for this.
Look at this. I'll put the rest of the maple syrup on. Why not? High elevation maple syrup application. Max velocity. Oh, what a life.
Crispy. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on eating these, and then I guess I'll probably have a few coffees, probably make a couple of AeroPresses, and then I'll just pack up, I guess, just shove everything into the bag. And then I've got to try and find out if crossing the river is going to be alright. It looks like it's coming down pretty quick, so I should be able to get across. If I slip over, it would be really bad, but I might get a sturdy stick and it should help me across. But it's definitely not as bad as it was last night at about 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's good that it's subsided.
Well everyone, that was the camp, all packed up now. I'm gonna head back to the car. Shouldn't take too long. The stream's come down quite a long way, so I should be able to get across pretty easy. It was like waist deep, but now it's probably only halfway up my calf. But yeah, crisis averted, and we'll just head back out. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later everyone.